Okay, so jumping right into this deep dive, and we're tackling vitamin D today.
Uh-huh.
Specifically, we're going to be talking about, which foods are naturally rich in vitamin D.
Okay.
Um, you said a little snippet about this, and it really
Yeah.
got us thinking.
Yeah.
And we're excited to unlock the secrets of sunshine in your diet.
And I think you might be surprised by what you find out about vitamin D in food.
Yeah, the source that we're looking at uses this phrase, few foods are naturally rich.
Right.
What does that even mean?
Yeah.
Like, is that some kind of health myth that we're about to, bust wide open?
Well, it's not necessarily a myth,
So-
but it is a really important point because, when we think about vitamin D, most people associate that with sunlight
Right.
and not necessarily with food.
Yeah.
And so it means that relying just on sunlight for vitamin D
Yeah.
might not be the best approach for a lot of people.
Yeah. Especially if you live somewhere that's not exactly known for, sunny days.
Exactly, yeah. And even if you do get a lot of sun exposure, things like skin pigmentation or age or even time of day can impact how much vitamin D your body actually makes.
So if sunlight isn't always enough, and only a few foods are naturally rich in vitamin D,
Right.
what are we supposed to do? I'm trying to up my intake.
Don't worry, you have options.
Okay.
This is where understanding those great natural sources becomes super important.
Okay.
And honestly, some of them might surprise you.
Okay.
So for example, fatty fish,
Okay.
like salmon, tuna, mackerel,
Mm-hmm.
those are all packed with vitamin D.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just one serving of salmon can actually give you a huge chunk of what you need for the whole day.
Wow. Okay, so salmon. Got it.
Yeah,
What if you're not a big fish fan, though?
sure.
What else can we look at?
So you can also get smaller amounts of vitamin D in things like egg yolks and certain types of mushrooms.
Mushrooms. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I never would guess that.
Yeah, it's not a ton, but it's definitely worth noting, especially if you're vegetarian or vegan.
Okay, so this is fascinating.
Yeah.
So sunlight's not always reliable, and only a few foods naturally have good amounts of vitamin D in them.
Mm-hmm.
But why is that? Why are those sources so scarce?
That's a great question. And it really comes down to the way that vitamin D is produced and how it's absorbed.
Okay.
And most foods just don't have the right biological mechanisms
Okay.
to either make it or store it in large quantities.
Okay, so to sum up, we need vitamin D.
Yep.
But relying only on sunlight isn't always ideal.
Right.
And only a handful of foods are naturally rich in it.
Exactly.
Salmon seems like a good option, with eggs and some mushrooms as backup options.
Yeah.
But what if you're allergic to fish or just hate it?
Okay.
Is there any hope?
Yes. That brings us to the next phase of our deep dive.
Okay.
Fortified foods.
Ooh.
So many common foods like milk, yogurt,
Okay.
even some cereals are actually fortified with vitamin D to help make up the difference.
Hold on. This cliffhanger is killing me.
Yeah.
We have got to dive into fortified foods next time.
Yeah.
I'm hooked.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll uncover all the details about fortified foods and how to make sure you're getting enough vitamin D no matter what your diet looks like or your lifestyle.
Awesome. So until next time, start thinking about how you can get some of those great natural sources into your diet.
Yeah.
Get ready to explore the world of fortified foods with us. And in the meantime, maybe do a little taste test with some salmon.
Sounds